First fight tonight is scheduled for 3 rounds in the CFA featherweight division. And now, introducing fighting out of the red corner, this fighter's
an exciting night of fights here at CFA 8, man. Can't wait for these fights to get going.
Yeah, I see Michael Nates and his entourage came in. Real cool.
Good introduction.
Introduction there, yeah.
Yeah. With the glasses and everything, I loved it.
Amazing wrestler, Michael Nates. Definitely going up against a way taller opponent at 5'11" with Gladley.
Yeah, Gladley definitely looks like, even right here, that he's got some reach on him for sure.
One thing to say, guy, that's very important. Michael Nates fighting out of Miami, Florida. He was a state champion here in Hialeah, so well known on his ground game. And Gladley out of Pennsylvania trains with UFC veteran Dean Thomas in the Treasure Coast American Top Team.
So he's got a very good instructor.
Yes.
You know Dean Thomas from back in the day, man. Great, great competitor, great coach.
Now, mind you, during the press conference, there's a little heat between these two. Gladley called Michael Nates and referred to him as Justin Bieber. So it's been the joke of the day. As you can see, Michael Nates claims to be the better-looking fighter.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I've had the pleasure of training with Mr. Michael Nates there, and his Justin Bieber look, don't let that fool you. The kid's got some stupendous wrestling. Amazing wrestler. As you can see, immediately went for a single. Brought his opponent down. His opponent tried to take us back, just establish a guard position, putting him into the cage.
Yeah, exactly what I was about to say. Just because the Justin Bieber hair, look, you already got the takedown, getting real dominant on top already. And you know what? That's a good thing to have Justin Bieber. That's nice, thick, full hair. I wish I had that type of hair.
Yeah, right?
Right, seriously.
I'm being compared to Vin Diesel. He's being compared to Justin Bieber. Got his opponent flattened out. He's got full mount now.
Yeah, dangerous position for Gladley to be in right away.
Gladley working the cage with his hands, giving his back up. Nice scramble there on the ground early now in the prelims. First fight here of the evening here at the CFA 08.
Michael Nates coming off a win at CFA 05 against Jason Sumche via submission in the first round. And I think, guys, we might see a repeat as Nates is dominating so far.
Yeah, Nate's doing a great job. Great ground and pound. Got good back dominant position right now. Launching those hammer fists you just saw earlier on the side of the face of Gladley.
Goes working the ground and pound, just a hammer fist to the side of the temple there. You know, those got to hurt.
Gladley comes in with a record of 3-3.
Yeah, Nate's just helicoptering on him. As soon as Gladley rolls, Nate's does the same thing, rolls right back, and still staying on top.
And trust me, Gladley is as hungry, though. The guy lost his job and he took MMA as a profession. He used to work as a sheet metal mechanic, but during 2008, when the recession hit, he had no work, so he depends on this now.
That's tough when you got fighting to rely on for everything, man. Everything's on the line. You have to win. You have to keep fighting in order to stay alive. That's your bread right there. That's how you got to. That's how you got to make money.
Especially you got to take care of a family. He has a daughter, has a wife. They've been together for 15 years, high school sweethearts.
Wow, that's nice.
Well, I know the last holidays during the 31st of December, Michael Nates was invited by his instructor over to the house, and he said, "No, I'm so sorry, Coach, I can't come. I have to train." And that's what he did. He spent his New Year's Eve training at the facility, and wrestling shows.
Right, beautiful pass right there by Nates. Right to side mount, Gladley turtles up, and now Nates has back control again. Looking to get one hook in.
Remember, guys, if you are on Twitter, make sure to follow us at CFA Fights, hashtag CFA08, and you're watching the live stream right now, make sure you check in the chat room and chat with us.
You see Gladley's trying to roll over and trying to grab that arm, possibly for a Kimura, but Nate's already wise on that. He already wound up in that position once and was able to get out of it. Michael Nates fighting a very, very smart fight, continues reversing.
Yeah, Gladley seems like he keeps rolling. That's like the third or fourth time he's tried to roll, but Nates is just not having it. Basing out excellent. His wrestling bit, you're right, Zen, is just amazing.
And what's happening now, I mean, even those short hammer fists and those shots, I mean, in the long run, definitely cause a little dizziness to their opponent. You can't perform the same. He's just wearing and tearing them down.
You know, one thing I'd like to ask Seth and Zen, when you're a fighter, you're a stand-up guy and you face a wrestler, many guys tend to say, oh, it's very frustrating because I want to stand up. And Nates is obviously dominating the ground. What do you say about that?
Absolutely. It's exactly what it is. Look at him. He's going for a submission now. The kid is just amazing. Now he's sprawling back, working his wrestling. You know, came out of a darce choke, you know, trying to work a darce choke. It's frustrating because when you're actually a stand-up fighter, that's why it's MMA. I mean, if you're going to go ahead and work stand-up, then you should be a stand-up fighter.
Look at that reversal, guys.
Back to side control is Michael Nates.
Yeah, Gladley's trying all he's got, man. He's going and going. It's non-stop action, but just Nate's is just too much of a dominant fighter with his base down so low that Gladley can't do anything to get out.
Gladley almost surprises here as he had Nate putting a knee to the
huge knee to the face.
Boy.
Wow.
That knocked him down to reality. That round definitely goes to Nate, guys. What about you guys?
That's another thing, a cardio phenom. You see Nate gets up.
What do you guys?
Yeah, you got to wonder what Gladley's corner told him during that little break right there. Obviously, he's going to want to keep it standing this round. But with such a dominant wrestler like Nate, it's going to be hard to beat that.
Good thing about Michael Nates is he's an amazing wrestler, but he has MMA Masters. It is a very dominant camp. They work all aspects of the game. I know his stand-up, although his wrestling is probably more solid than anything else in his game because he's so good at it. I know Michael Nates does have a solid stand-up game. Looks like a little low kick there. Got self-recovered. He's fine.
Shakes it right off.
They're a very patient man. He says he loves to fish and one day would like to be a professional fisherman.
Really?
And Nate, you'll be surprised. Nate actually is a philosophical type of guy. He says he likes to laugh when he's not practicing in the gym.
Just laugh?
Just laugh. He's a jokester.
It makes you live longer.
Left hook attempt there by Michael Nates. Now back in the cage trying to work that single. You can see Gladley, he's just totally frustrated by Nates.
Yeah, he's digging that underhook really good, though. Got that overhook on the side, digging that underhook, trying to not let him lower his level to get that takedown. Doing it. There we go. Good job by Gladley getting the underhook. And Nates just lowers his level, digs for that power, digs for that single leg. Beautiful. Runs the pipe and ends up in half guard. Now full guard. Beautiful takedown by Nates. Textbook.
Nice short choppy elbows there by Gladley on the bottom coming up, trying to defend, do everything possible.
But Nates does the correct thing. He saw he was going toward the center of the ring, turns him around so that his head's against the cage. Smart move there.
Exactly. Pushing him right up against the cage, right up to his corner, listening to his corner's instructions. Right from there is Michael Nates. Looks so far, guys, like it's a repeat of round one.
I'd like to give a special shout out to Marlon and Moras, who's watching us all the way from India.
Raining down hammer fist blows as Michael Nates working that ground and pound. He's got an open guard. Gladley passes at will. Now to now half guard.
I like Nates with the hammer fist. He's throwing a lot of those hammer fists. I love that technique. Very, very effective technique.
One of the good things Michael Nates is doing is keeping himself busy while on the ground, making sure the referee doesn't stand him up. So he's constantly either trying to improve his position. Going
for the Kimura.
Working on a Kimura there. Now will he give up his position in order to sink in that Kimura? There he goes.
Special shout out to Alexander Costas watching us all the way in France.
Wow.
Well, shout out to France, Alexander. Nice to have you on board with us here watching CFA 08. Hopefully enjoying this first matchup of the evening, which has been awesome between Gladley and Michael Nates here. Full mount here.
Good transition right to full mount. Took his time, looking for that Kimura, grounding and pounding, wearing away on Gladley, then boom, right to full mount. Now Gladley's going to turn over again. Give his back up.
He gets 8 unanswered shots. The referee, George Alonso, looking closely, and this might be a wrap, guys. Let's see what happens here. Working diligently, catching some big bombs there, Seth.
Yeah, those look like they hurt, man. He's definitely covering up Winston from those shots.
They look a bit exhausted at this point.
My hat's off to Gladley. He's taking a pounding, and he's sitting there like a warrior.
Yeah, still moving, trying to escape.
And they're big shots, because I can hear him all the way over here, guys.
Absolutely, I can hear the shots from here, too. And Gladley's still working on improving his position.
Referee telling him if he is all right, and they answered yes, he's all right, he's ready to go.
Yeah, he's covering up for a lot of the shots, but they're still hard, going right through those gloves.
Could be. See a submission on Nate's end, landing the elbow, and that elbow must have done some damage.
Looks like he's got an arm bar there, guys. If he's working on it, he's trying to hook that arm.
Yeah, looks like he's setting up that arm bar. Good, swings right back, hooks in, now going back to ground and pound from the back. Beautiful transitions back and forth, Michael Nates.
And as you can see, like I mentioned earlier, Michael Nates is not only his wrestling, his just amazing cardio. frustrating and dominating his opponent, constantly going from submission to submission, back to ground and pound, passing his guard, taking his back. Just a great dominating performance here by Michael Nates.
Yeah, you're right. Just doesn't stop, man. There's no break in his action, whether it's going for submission or punches.
That wrestling game of Nates is definitely on point tonight, boys. A few seconds left, less than 10 seconds to go in the second round. Nates Gladley, first fight of CFA 08. And that's it. Guys, you want to rate this round? Who did it go to? Gladley has to go for that goal. Get the knockout or submission. It's the only way he's going to win this fight, guys.
Exactly right.
Well, he's coming in a little bit more aggressive now. As Gladley, I would actually be watching, because in any of those exchanges, he can get taken down.
Yeah, he needs to be circling, and throwing the combo. Circle and combo. Watching for those shots.
And I know the way Michael Nates trains. He's usually ready for a 5-rounder, like if it's nothing. So nice counter there by Michael Nates.
Yeah, backwards punch. I like that.
Nice left hook there. He's been throwing that all night. Gladley saying, come on.
Yeah, better watch out what he asked for.
Exactly. Nice right hand to the body there, Michael Nates.
Beautiful, straight down the pipe.
Pretty much it's going to come with a shoot now. He's been probably throwing that right, probably feint it next and close the distance on him. Setting him up closer to the cage right there. Very nice. Catches him with another left hook. Straight right, goes for a shoot, and down he goes.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he said he was going to do. Man, throw a straight right, goes for a shot.
Nice short choppy elbows. As his corner, I'm probably told him, listen, as soon as you go down, start working them short choppy elbows. Michael Nates capitalizes on that, and
too little, too late, I think, for those short choppy elbows. There still might be a little open cut though.
But they definitely seems exhausted. I mean, he wants to take this stuff to the feet, but it's just not working out for him. Nate's wrestling is just totally dominating the entire fight.
Well, that's one of the things. I mean, if Gladley knew he was facing Nates, you know, you have all the opportunity in the world to fight. Right. You know, a wrestler, he's standing up. Well,
He's
Michael
calling
Nates
him out, though.
Actually telling him, come on, stand up.
Let's dance.
So people know that I can bang also. This is great.
That's impressive by Nates. I mean, if that's one thing to just go for the sure victory, laying down on the guy, ground and pound him, but to let a guy stand up and give him his only chance of winning this fight.
Just got to be careful. You know, he's got a southpaw stance, getting caught with either, you know, a straight left down the pipe or that nice left round kick. Right. You know, just be very careful. Left hook again on the glove.
Yeah, that left hook's been looking good, and that straight right's been looking really good for him.
Nates of MMA Masters. Mind you guys, there are 10 MMA Masters fighters tonight here on CFA 08. 10.
Wow, that's an entire fight roster.
Takedown.
Well, we have CEO and founder Georgian Novato. Why he had 10 MMA Masters, he basically said because they fight.
And they have been tonight, that's for sure, for the first fight.
And he lets him stand up again. Michael Nates knows. He feels like he's gotten this dominated on the ground, stand up, wrestling everywhere. He sees Gladley keeps going down and pulling guard. I don't think he wants anything to do with him. I think he's just tired, guys. These little short choppy elbows he's trying to hurt him with.
Well, guys, it's too expensive. He's running out of it. So I don't think he can purchase it here right now.
Hey.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't even get dropped with any punch. Looks like he got tangled up and then just pulled guard.
Again, the CFA would like to thank the Hard Rock Live and the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino for this amazing venue.
Great venue, guys.
Great venue, absolutely.
I can't wait to go outside and enjoy some of the casinos.
Indeed.
Your restaurants.
I love it when there's fights here, man. They know how to treat us right at the Summer Hard Rock Casino.
Awesome. It's an adult playground.
Yeah, indeed.
Nates again dominating this round, boys.
Absolutely. Round 3 has just been, all 3 rounds have been the same thing. Total Michael Nates on my unofficial scorecard. Has caught some short, choppy elbows of Gladley. I mean, my hat's off to him. He's tried and attempted everything. But it's been a dominant Michael Nates.
Yeah,
ground and pound.
Nates' brutal right hands. Hammer fist. Oh, I love him.
I love that hammer fist here.
His hammer fist has been doing excellent this entire fight. Straight punches and hammer fist.
Very careful with an up kick.
I hope the real Justin Bieber can't fight like this.
No.
Yeah.
But the real Justin Bieber actually threw up on stage this week, so I don't think
what?
you're hanging. Yeah.
Oh my
He was feeling sick.
Oh my gosh.
Hashtag CFA08. We want to hear from you folks. Hashtag CFA08 on Twitter. Michael Nates again dominating this round. It's been all Michael Nates. the first, second, and even now the third round.
Absolutely, just totally frustrating his opponent.
Gladley's got some good hit moves still, stopping him from passing guard this round there.
So, you know, he's calling him out again. Holy moly!
Oh,
Tries a big bomb there and grabs a nice body lock on him. Can he take us back? Maybe sink in his hooks.
Now that's how confident he felt, boys. He went for that move.
Got to watch him up kicks, guys.
yeah, that's something you go for when you know you're just dominating and you just want to try something crazy for the fans.
Yeah, pretty much so.
Which, thank you for that. We like it.
Like a
Got
Mortal
the
Kombat
last, couple
finisher.
seconds here of this third and final round in a dominating Michael Nate's performance.
And here we go again. Jesus Christ, Michael Nate's trying to put a big performance.
Beautiful, beautiful sportsmanship with these two guys.
The crowd definitely respects both these guys because they give them a good run today.
Yeah, that was a great way to start the night. Exciting fight right off the bat. Michael Nates and Jason Gladley. Let's see if he throws his glasses. Some lucky lady.
Both fighters in the cage.